Michael William McCrum CBE was an English academic and ancient historian who served as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cambridge, Master of Corpus Christi College, Cambridge, and Headmaster of Tonbridge School and Eton College. Life and career. McCrum was born at Alverstoke in Hampshire. The son of a naval captain, he grew up at naval bases where his father was stationed. He was educated at Horace Hill School, Newbury and Sherborne School before Second World War service as an able seaman and then sub-lieutenant in the Royal Navy. He then won a scholarship to read classics at Corpus Christi College, Cambridge. He graduated in 1948 with a double first. After graduation, McCrum became a master at Rugby School. He married the daughter of the headmaster, Sir Arthur Ford. In 1952, he was appointed Fellow of Corpus Christi in 1950 and was an tutor there under the master, Sir George Thomson, and was also Director of Classical Studies. Tonbridge School. McCrum left Cambridge in 1962 to become headmaster of Tonbridge School, where he earned a good reputation and transformed the school, emphasizing academic standards and implementing sweeping reforms, including the abolition of the old traditions of fagging and caning of junior boys by pray posters. However, he did not abolish caning by masters, and made considerable use of it himself. He made the cadet corps voluntary instead of compulsory. The Tonbridgian wrote in 1967 that never have there been so many changes in so short a time. By a stratagem, he contrived that straw-boater hats be retained, although there was a clear majority for their outright abolition in the poll of the boys which he arranged. His impressive stature and his ability to memorize the name and face of every boy in the school during the first week of the autumn term helped him to command respect. He later described part of his task at Tonbridge as having been the reduction of stupid anachronisms, and giving boys more liberties, provided they do not take them. Corporal punishment, he said, was often the lesser of two evils. While at Tonbridge, McCrum was an early supporter of the idea of education vouchers, and he opposed Labour Party proposals for school reform. He criticized the reduction of the age of majority and the voting age to 18, saying that while they might be outwardly more mature than formerly, 18-year-olds were still searching for guidance and authority, and were less aware than formerly of the framework of tradition and the concept of the family community, under the increasing influence of the press and media. Eton College. In 1970 he became headmaster of Eton College, ostensibly a more prestigious position but perhaps one that allowed less initiative or authority than at Tonbridge. He raised standards at Eton after the era of Anthony Chenevix's Trench, whose weaknesses differentiated him from the self-disciplined McCrum. The curriculum was modernized and academic standards improved. Just before leaving Eton, he oversaw the final abolition of fagging, as he had at Tonbridge earlier. As chairman of the Headmasters' Conference in 1974, McCrum called for greater cooperation between the independent and maintained sectors of education. Corpus Christi College. In 1980, McCrum returned to Corpus Christi, Cambridge as master, introducing women to the college in 1982. In 1987 he became the last of the University of Cambridge's part-time vice-chancellors. He was president of the Cambridge Society from 1989 to 1996. He chaired the Oxford and Cambridge Schools Examination Board from 1981 to 1987, and the School Governing Bodies Association from 1989 to 1994. In his farewell speech as vice-chancellor, he called for university lecturers to be better paid. An Anglican, he was chairman of the Cathedral's Fabric Commission for England and was a member of the BBC IBA Religious Affairs Committee. He was appointed CBE in 1998, in addition to a collection of historical documents in Latin and Greek, compiled during his first spell at Corpus Christi. He wrote a biography of Thomas Arnold, the distinguished headmaster of rugby. McCrum was married to Christine Ford and they had 4 offspring, one of whom, Robert McCrum, was literary editor of The Observer publications. McCrum, Michael. Thomas Arnold, Headmaster, A Reassessment. Oxford University Press. ISBN 0-19211798-X. McCrum, Michael. The Man Jesus, Fact and Legend. London, Janus Publishing Company. ISBN 1857564529. McCrum, Michael, and Amp. Woodhead, A.G. Select documents of the Principates of the Flavian Emperors, including the year of Revolution, AD 68 to 96. Cambridge University Press.